Hello, good day students. Welcome to our third meeting for our discussion in PE grade 11. So for the last time, we've discussed about the basketball. So again, will be another introduction for the another form of team sport, which is, you will know later, okay, it's what we call volleyball. So we have two lessons in this session. We have first the volleyball as a team sport and its background. So we'll be talking about the history of the volleyball whatsoever. And of course, for the lesson 2, we'll be discussing the skills in volleyball. Okay, I hope you will take note and especially answer all of the tasks that will be given in this session. Okay, so you have to write it in your notebook para di mawalang inyong mga output. Okay, so be ready? Are you ready? Okay, sige. Let's start. So we have our lesson objective. So our goal for this quarter, for this subject, is to determine the background of the game or the volleyball. Execute the basic skills in volleyball, because if you are here, of course we can do practicum, but for those students who are modular, of course, I know that you'll be having background, or you already have background about volleyball since you've already played it in your area. But as of now, you just have to search, scan through different search engines so that you'll be able to determine and see the different executions of volleyball. But you can do that in your barangay areas. And of course, organize home-based volleyball activities. So will not. It depends upon you if you're going to do that in your place. So, but what matters most is you have to answer all the questions. Okay, make sure to write it, especially kung modular ka. But for face-to-face students, di na tayo magdulaan. Okay. So let's talk about volleyball as a team sport and its background. Any sport involving players working together for a shared objective is called team sport. Such is an activity wherein a group of people in a team work collectively to achieve the goal of winning. Of course, in every team sport, kailangan talaga na bisan pag maayo kayong isa, everybody has to be good. Everybody has to cooperate because it is a team sport. It is not just a sport for one or two person, but it is a sport for everybody. It's very important to have a collaboration. And, of course, meron kayong pagkakaintindihan. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, and other team sports provide amazing personal development opportunities that every student, regardless of his age, kahit ano pang edad mo, can benefit from. So no matter what age you have right now, or kung ano mang status mo sa buhay, you are not deprived to play different kind of sport. Kaya niyong gawin yan. So, kung kailangan nyo lang gawin is you just have to participate. Kasi mahalaga din yan in terms of developing your health, improving your health condition. And of course, we have here the importance of teamwork is huge in every possible social environment you can think of, and it shouldn't be neglected. So, you have here a task to answer. Direction. Find at least 10 words related to personal safety precautions. Okay, hindi ni siya mauha. Okay, maminaw. Ang direction ani na mali ni siya is you're going to look at the screen, the table that I'm gonna show you right now, the words that is related to the sport volleyball. Okay, so let's try to answer this. You can pause it, i-pause ninyo, and then try to look at the words. Pero ang answer ana dirian. Okay, these are the words. What you're going to do is just to draw it in your notebook and make sure na these words nga na 1 to 15 inyo ang ma-identify dito as a table. So inyo ra to siyang tan-awan. It's either naka-diagonal, horizontal, vertical. Okay, naradiraan. Okay, it's up to you. Pangitaw na ninyo. Okay, so i-submit na, dapat makita na ako na, especially for modular students. So we have here one of the many team sports played involving ball and net is volleyball. In this sport, opposing teams are on each side of the net. So if this is the net, morning net, Nadria pikas, Nadria pikas. A team hits the ball over the net. And of course, when you're going to play in the volleyball, of course, spike pang gina. You have to hit the ball using your hand over the net. Of course, padulong dapat ang bola mo tulbong dito sa court sa pikas. Dili mo gawa sa court. Meanwhile, the receiving team aims to receive the ball. So the players prevent it from touching the ground, then hit it back over the net and into the opponent's side of the court within 3 touches. So let me ask you, ilan na bang touches dapat kapag sa volleyball? Okay, meron tayong 3. Okay, first sa receive, next sa set, at saka sa spike. Okay, so 3 lang. And of course, kapag sinabi natin receiving team, sila yung, okay, halimbawa, kapag nag-serve, of course, sino ba yung receiving team? Yung kukuha ng bola sa kabilang team o kabilang court. Okay. So, there are 2 types of volleyball which are played in a competition. So, meron tayong 2 uri ng volleyball pero yung isa hindi team sport. Team volleyball is, okay, we have 2. These are the team volleyball and the beach volleyballs. So, when we say team volleyball, ito yung nilalaro sa court, sa loob at sa labas ng court. That consists of 6 players. Kapag sinabi naman natin beach volleyball, ito ay tumutukoy sa 2 players lang. Kasi 2 players are only allowed in this type of sport. Okay, kaya hindi siya consider na team sport. Team volleyball is played by 2 teams on a hard court. Kapag sinabi natin hard court, ito yung may, okay, yung plain ang kanyang, okay, ang court. Usually, nakasemento. At saka para sa, it could be indoor at outdoor, okay? So, kapag may tanong, is volleyball team sport? Is volleyball an indoor sport? Indoor sport ba ang volleyball? No. So, hindi lang siya indoor kasi pwede din siyang pang-outdoor. Okay? Depende lang kung may court kayo sa labas. Okay? Basta ang ating tatandaan na pagdating sa team sport, team volleyball, hard court siya. Hard court. Okay? And of course, in every set of the volleyball team sport, 25%. Kung sa basketball, 4 na quarter yan at naka-time based kasi naka-oras yan eh. Pagdating sa volleyball, 25 points lang bawat set. Kung sa basketball, by quarter, ang tawag sa volleyball by set. Okay, 5 sets yan. 25, 25, 25, 25 at 15. Ngayon, kung sino yung makauna ng 3 set, siya mananalo. Halimbawa, Team A won the first set, Team A won the second set, Team A won the third set. So, hanggang 3 sets lang talaga tama. Okay. Pero kapag nanalo ang Team A, nanalo ang Team A, nanalo ang Team B, nanalo ang Team B, of course, proceed sila sa 5th set. Kung sino yung mananalo sa 5th set, makauna ng 15 points, siya yung tatanghaling panalo. Okay? Pero pagdating sa volleyball naman, sa beach volleyball class, this refers to the beach volleyball. Kailangan ba na nasa beach? Hindi. Pero iba, no? There are only 2 players at saka the ground is medyo mabalas, no? Lahi ang beach volleyball. Okay? So, mas lisod siya. Labi na pag muambak, no? Mas nahihirapan talaga kayo. So, sa volleyball naman, 21 points lang to win our set over the opponent. The discussion in this lesson will focus on team volleyball. Okay, hindi tayo magdi-discuss about beach volleyball, ha? Team volleyball tayo. Okay. So, volleyball can be a fun game to play with friends. Kapag sinabi natin recreational, recreational setup, it can be enjoyed by unlimited number of players. So, kapag sinabi natin recreational setup, itong setup ng laro to, kung isa kong SK, at nagpapalaro ako, just for fun, that is called recreational setup. Make sure that the game is productive, healthy, at saka masaya. Yun yung recreational. But when we say competitive setup, okay? When we say competitive setup, it is the setup of volleyball na talagang kung di ka kamao or kung hindi ka marunong, pagilid ka na lang. Okay? Give it to those competitive players, yung marunong talaga. Hindi pwede na gusto mo mag-enjoy. Hindi, because this competitive setup is for you to win. The goal is to win. Hindi, ang goal natin dito ay hindi para mag-enjoy, para manalo. Okay? Now, good jumping ability and height will help a lot but are not requirement in the game. So again, let me ask you, is height requirement in volleyball? Of course not. Pero it has an advantage. Hindi naman lahat na matatangkad mas marunong at hindi naman lahat din ng mga maliliit ay hindi marunong. Meron ngang iba, mas yung maliliit, mas mataas silang tumalon kaysa sa matatangkad. Okay. Okay, let's proceed now to the history of volleyball. The volleyball game was created by William G. Morgan. So if you can remember, sino bang gumawa ng basketball? Sino bang nag-create ng basketball? It was James Naismith in 1891. Now, this volleyball is invented or created by William G. Morgan in 1895. So magkasunod lang, nauna lang ang basketball kaysa sa volleyball. It is an athletic factor at the Young Men's Christian Association. So YMCA pa rin. Kung saan nagmula ang basketball, dun din nagmula ang volleyball. In Holyoke, Massachusetts, United States, with the aim to design a game that is equally enjoyable with basketball. So, inimbento ito, equally game with basketball, pero it is less challenging. It was quick to become a trendy sport at that time. Then Alfred Halstead saw the game's volleying nature. People started calling it volleyball and the name stuck. Okay? Ginamit na yung salitang volleyball at yung salitang volleyball ay nag-stuck na sa mga mind at yun ang ginamit, and the rule of the official game have changed as the time passed by. Volleyball became an official event in 1964 at Tokyo Olympics. So naging official na event ang volleyball since 1964 at Tokyo Olympics, where Japan came up victorious in winning the first gold medal in women's volleyball. Okay, so sa Tokyo Olympics, ang Japan came up victorious in winning the first gold medal in women's volleyball as the USSR claimed the first gold for the men. Okay, so again, William G. Morgan in 1895 for the volleyball sport, no? So because gigamit po din kay para po giingat siya silang director na uy William Morgan basig pwede ka mo invent og another sport of volleyball, pero murag lingaw ra gyapon as basketball but not as challenging as basketball. But actually I wouldn't say that volleyball is less challenging compared to basketball. Kasi pareho lang naman yan sport at saka pareho naman yun that requires jumping ability, nagtatakbuhan din yan. Unlike lang sa volleyball, halos lahat tumatakbo kasi the nature of basketball is different. Sa volleyball, it requires quickness, tsaka of course, digging, reading, no? Dito naman tayo sa equipment of the court. So we have first, of course, bola. Kailangan ito yung equipment ng bola. Okay? Of course, we also have the court. Okay, so the standard for the volleyball court is 18 by 9 meters or 9 by 18 meters. So the net for the men is 2.43 meters. Okay? 2.43 meters. Tapos sa babae naman is 2.24 meters. Mas pataas talaga to sa men. Okay, then there is a line that is drawn 3 meters from the center and parallel to the net on each side. This is the attack line which sets the back row and the front row areas. Okay, so let's proceed to the lesson 2, which is the volleyball skills. So when we say volleyball skills, these are the skills that you should develop or you should have when playing volleyball. As a sport, volleyball is played well with a good combination of skills. A player needs to go from one place to another in different directions to able to cover certain areas of the court. Also, teams must be able to shift from offense to defense as fast as possible depending on the sequence of the game. Players must always be ready to execute certain skills on different situations. So, if you're a volleyball player, you'll be able to know that, okay? So, we have first is the service. Okay, this is the first skill in volleyball. No, service. Ano ba yung service? When we say service, class, kapag naglalaro tayo ng basketball, of course, the moment before the rally begins, of course, kailangan ng service kasi that is the starting point of the game. Serve, of course, pag mo serve, i-release yun dapat ng bola. Dili ingon nga, mo ang bola niya. Okay. Dili pa sa okay. Tay mao ni ang bola. This is the ball. Dili pwede pag mag-serve, iigo diretso. You have to release, no? I-release mo tapos imo ang i-serve. Now, that is what we call service. Karon class, if natamaan ang bola tapos pumasok sa kabila, pumasok sa kabila yung bola, ngunit yung bola ay hindi nila nakuha o hindi nila na-receive ng maayos, tumapon sa kabila at lumabas sa kanilang court, kaninong puntos yon? Puntos ninyo kung sino yung nag-serve. Okay, that is the point of the team kung sino yung nagmamay-ari ng bola. Pero, anong tawag doon kapag nag-serve ang bola tapos wala nakuha sa pikas? Kung sa tawag ana? Service ace. Service ace. Ace. A-C-E. That is what we call service ace. So, pag serve sa bola, tapos hindi nakuha ng kabila, kasi na miss-receive nila, tawag dun service ace. Okay? Now, so again, service begins the rally. So, yung service, ito yung nagsisimula ng rally sa laro. Okay. Ngayon, kapag serve mo, tapos nasangit sa net, kaninong puntos yon? Of course, puntos sa kabila. Okay, that is what we call service error. Error ninyo. Puntos naman sa kabila. Okay, nagets? Okay, next. We have dig. Ano ba yung dig class? Pagdating sa volleyball, do not focus on the screen ha. Okay. Pagdating sa volleyball, no, kapag sinabi natin receive, ang term na receive, of course, the moment niya kinukuha yung bola. Pero, in the nature of volleyball, no, in the context of volleyball, kapag sinabi natin receive, ito yung moment na yung bola nagmula sa free ball. Tulbong ra ba? Tulbong. Tapos imuha ng girisip. Girisip. Gamit yung mga forearms. This is what we call forearms. Forearms. So, pag ang bola gikan sa service, or gikan sa free ball, tawag ka na receive. Pero, pag ang bola nasa kabila, gi-spike, tapos imuhang nasalo, ang tawag ana dig. Okay? So, once ang bola, kapag yung bola nagmula sa spike, tapos nakuha mo, that's what we call dig. Pero pag ang bola nagmula lamang sa service or free ball, tawag dun receive. Okay? But, either dig or receive, tawag dun receive pa rin. Pero, if we're going to specify each, i-specify natin, o kung tingnan talaga natin yung kaibahan nila, yung receive nagmula sa free ball or service, yung dig nagmula sa spike. Okay? Spike or mga drop ball. Okay? Depende sa sitwasyon. Okay? Okay? Ngayon, of course, as you can see, no, kailangan natin, of course, you have to bend your knees when you are doing the dig. Kasi yung bola, pag ganon, patusok, pababa. Kaya hindi ka pwedeng tumayo kasi nga, yung bola, pupunta lang sa paanan mo, hindi mo makukuha. So that's why, pero sometimes, our fear, kapag nagbebend tayo, hindi natin masasalo yung bola. Kasi nga, natatakot tayo baka mamukha. Okay. Next, set. When you say set, ito yung overhead pass, yung ganon. Okay. Yung set, ginaganon. Okay, ang tawag doon second ball. Yung first ball, sila yung nagre-receive o kumukuha ng service. Okay, sila yung first ball o kumukuha ng dig. First ball sila. So when we say set, it's sila yung second ball. Okay. And of course, as a setter, they are the brain. Sila yung brain ng game. Okay, kasi nga sila yung siya yung nagpa-plan ng siya nagpa-plano sa gameplay. Okay? Next, we have also spike. Of course, the spike is a forceful hitting or smashing. Smash or spike. Okay. Anak-anakaw ng bola, hapakon mo na siya ang spike or smash. Next, block. Of course, block. Once that the ball is on the other court, on the side of the or the other side of the court, or on the other side of the court, and then trying to spike. Now, as blocker, you have to do the timing. Hindi pwede sasabay ka sa talon ng the moment na tumalon yung spiker, hindi pwede na sabay kayong magtalon. Okay. Dapat, medyo delay ka ng ilang segundo. Or no, milliseconds. Para pag spike, pag ganun ka pa, okay. Hindi pwedeng sasabay kayo. There is tendency na parang bababa ka pa. Iba kasi yung reach ng pag-spike at ang pag-block. Okay? That's why, mahalaga ang block. Blocking is the moment na tinataas yung kamay. Okay. So we have also volleyball drills. So hindi naman masyado itong i-discuss. Pero, of course, kailangan basahin nyo to, okay? So, kailangan, okay, you have to answer this. Answer this one. You may answer also this one. Okay, answer also this one. Okay, for your assessment, you have to answer also this. Okay, pwede nyo i-pause. Pause, rather. Para nyo ma-answeran. Okay? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Next time, we'll be having our next discussion. Thank you for listening. I hope you learn and enjoy our lesson today. Thank you so much.